Hello, internship class. It's Steve. I hope that you're doing well. We have now entered week number 3 of the session, and this week your first reflection journal will be due. So I wanted to just briefly touch on kind of what a reflection journal is and give you some tips on how to ace your internship reflection journal. So your reflection journal is really an opportunity for you to share emotions, reactions, observations related to the functions and responsibilities of your internship experience. And with that being said, on this slide, I've indicated a couple ways that you can ace your reflection journal. So some strategies to use to really submit an effective reflection journal. So number uno is proofreading, making sure that there aren't any spelling or grammatical mistakes in your reflection. The second item on the top right there is relates to a post that I did late last week regarding the intellectual and human dimensions of your internship. So you can basically view the intellectual dimensions as more of the thinking, the factual information, the knowledge, and such. The human is more of the feelings, the emotions. It's more of the how. And I guess the intellectual you could also say is what you're thinking about in terms of your internship, not just the how. So I think students that are effective at reflection journaling kind of combine these two into their reflection journal, kind of a synopsis of both of those dimensions there. Be sure at the bottom right there, be sure to review the rubric guidelines. That's always important with any learning events, any grading assignments, making sure that you are addressing all of the writing prompts that are being proposed to you. And then the bottom right there is critical thinking. So we want to move beyond the surface when we're talking about reflection journals. So we don't want to just be saying, I did XYZ or I had ABC experience. No, we want to expand upon that. We want to talk a little bit about what that meant for you. What was the meaning and purpose behind that? What did you learn from that experience? How does that experience maybe relate to your future career or your current career? So this is really just a good template. Again, I recommend reviewing this before you submit your journal, actually before you even start putting it together. This is a really helpful resource to use. Just a couple other items regarding the reflection journal. You want to make sure it has breadth, so it has a little bit of variety in it, and it also has some depth and substance to it. So the depth and substance are going to be more where you're providing specificity or detail related to an experience and such. So I didn't get to review your week number 2 discussions yet. I hope to try to do that this evening, but you might have noticed when I was responding to some of your posts, I was posing questions. So I was asking you to explore more complex and compelling questions relative to the content that you were providing. So you see there, matter, relevance, and learning are kind of the ways you can think about breadth, depth, and substance. And you want to really go beyond what you communicated in last week's discussion. So you don't want to just copy and paste the information you provided from last week's discussion now into your reflection journal. There can be some overlap, of course, but your reflection journal, again, has to go deeper. It has to go well beyond the surface and be concise too. You don't need keep within the I should say the content specifications, the size specifications of the assignments. I think it's 1 to 2 pages, I believe. I'm not totally sure on that. So be sure to check that template. So you don't have to be really lengthy, but you want to make sure that your thoughts and ideas are connecting and that you you are exploring some of the complexities of your internship experience. So just a friendly reminder that this reflection journal, of course, is going to be due next Sunday. Sundays are the big ticket item days. That's when all of the assignments are due. That's when the week ends. So please upload and submit on Brightspace by 11:59 p.m. your time next Sunday, November 15th. Thank you so much for listening and have a great day.